Now next one is your practice time. Now take your page number 63. Just see what is the practice time given in your book. Now what you have to do is take 10 of your friends, call 10 of your friends. Ask about your favorite TV channels. There are so much of TV channels they would like to watch. Now in your book they have given Animal Planet. Now find out from your friends, 10 of your friends, how many like Animal Planet. Then write the number there with the tally mark. Suppose if 2 are given, now what you have to do? 1, 2. Now Cartoon Network, 3 like. Now what will you do? 3. Is that clear? Now ESPN, 1 children like. So now you can do like this 1. Now National Geographic Channel, 1 like. Now you can do put 1 here. Discovery Channel again 1. So 2, 3, 6, 8. Now I think there is one more channel also you can include. You can use any other channel, Sun TV or whatever it is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 10. So this 2 how much you can do? Like this you can do. Now what you have to do is, for the first question, you take 10 of your friends. 10 of your friends. The favorite TV channels are given there. With that, just find out the number of students and put the tally mark. Now same way, the second question also. Ask 10 of your classmates about their favorite colors. There are so many colors are there, but your book they have given red, blue, green and yellow. What are the 4 colors? Red, blue, green and yellow. Same way you can just find out how many people like red, how many like blue, how many people like green, how many like yellow. Just writing the number same way and doing the tally mark. So this is how you have to do your practice time question. Now next one we will go on with pictograph. Now what is pictograph? Can anyone tell me what is pictograph? With pictures. With pictures you do a graph. Now what is pictograph is the given data through pictures. Given data through pictures. What is pictograph? Through pictures or objects. You can take even objects also. Now what is pictograph? Giving the data through pictures or objects. This is what you call it as a pictograph. Now in that, teacher, what she did is, she asked Monisha. There was a girl called Monisha. What did the teacher do? You make a pictograph which shows the number of absentees in a class of 30 students. So there were 30 students. Now you find out the number of absentees. Now, nice thing, pictograph they have given. You just look into your book, page number 64. Days. Okay, and number of absentees. Number of absentees. So the teacher asked Monisha to do this. Okay, tabular column. Now Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. Now Monday, see this one, this picture, it means 1 absentee. This picture represents 1 absentee. So in Monday, how many were there? You just see. How many were there? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, Tuesday. Just check Tuesday. Now Wednesday. Now Thursday. Now Friday. Now see, now what is it, the tabular column? This is called, you call it as pictograph with pictures. Now previously you did with tally mark and with numbers. Now you are doing with pictures. Now tell me, on which day the maximum number of students were absent? Now tell me, on which day the maximum number of students were absent? Now here, how many were here? See, I told you one picture represents 1 absentees. One picture represents 1 absentees. Now here how many are here? 5. Here it is 4, here it is 2, here it is 3 and Friday it is nil. Right, now tell me, on which day the maximum number of students were absent? Now tell me how many, which day? It was Monday. So Monday was maximum number of absentees. Maximum number of absentees. Is it clear now? What is the first question? On which day maximum number of students were absent? Now second question. On which day all the children were present? Now Monday 5 absentees, Tuesday 4 absentees, Wednesday 2 absentees, Thursday 3, Friday no absentees. That means what is the question they ask? On which day all the children were present? Which day? On which day all the children were present? All were present. It was Friday, because Friday no absentees. So Friday. Now what is the third question? What was the total number of absentees in that week? Now what is the total number of absentees in that week? Now what will you do it? 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 2, 11, 11 plus 3, 14. Now what you have to do? You have to write there were 14 number of excuse me, 14 number of absentees. Is it clear now? So totally there were 14 number of absentees. See, the next one is mode of transport. Mode of transport. Now in that there are different modes of transport. Bicycle, walk, that is walking, public transport system, I have written PTS, then school bus, and what was the last thing? Scooter. So this was the mode of transport. Okay. Now how many number of students? See, one number of students. This is two number. This means two students. It represents 2 students. Is it clear? Now that's what we call it as pictograph. Just giving the data through pictures. Now in bicycle, they were now in walking, now next in public transport, now next one in school bus, now in scooter. Now tell me. So I told you it represents 2 students. This represents 2 students. Is it clear now? Now in that, what is the first question they've asked? The number of students who commute by PTS, that is the public transport system. Now what is the first question they've asked? What is the number of students who commute by public transport system? Now tell me how many are there? See, 2, 4, 6, 8. How many? It is 9. So it is public transport system. 9 students commuted by the public transport system. I told you this means 2. I have already told, I have given you. This represents 2 students. Now what is the next question? What is the maximum number of students? How means the maximum number of students come to school by dash. Now tell me, in which mode of transport the maximum number of students come to school? Now I think this will be more, I think, walking. See, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and 14. So I think walking only it is more. Is it clear or not? Because the rest of the things is lesser than the walking. So what is the second question they ask? What is the maximum number of students come to, how they come by what? They come by walking, because maximum number is this one, 14. Now dash is used by 2 students. Now tell me, dash is used by 2 students. Now very easy it is. This scooter. Scooter is used by 2 students. Scooter only is used by 2 students. Third question, scooter is used by 2 students. Now, the fourth question is, the number of students who come by dash is half the number of cycle. So, before you do the fourth question, you find out 2, 4, 6, 7. Right? Now, what is public transport? 9. Now, school bus? 4, 6, 8, 10. Now, this is 2. Now, what is the last question they are given is, the number of students who come by dash is half the number of students who come by dash. Now, half the number. That means walking is half the number of the students who come by bicycle. Is it clear or not? Because walking it is 14. So, half the number of students of walking go by walking is bicycle 7. So, now what you have to do? You have to write the number of students who come by walking is half the number of students who come by bicycle. Is it clear now? Now what you have to write? The number of students who come by bicycle. I'm sorry, who come by bicycle is half the number of students who come by walking. Is it clear now? Is it clear? Now last question, the number of students who come by bicycle will be half the number of the students who come by walking. Is it clear? So this is how you have to write the answer for more, from the pictograph. Now next one is drawing a pictograph. Now with this pictograph you found out the information. Now next one is what? You have to draw the pictograph. Like how did you do your tally mark? Same way pictograph. Now can you tell me what is pictograph? Giving data through pictures or objects. Now drawing a pictograph. Now what the teacher do is, she asks the students, go to school canteen and find out the data of number of buttermilk packets. Buttermilk packets it had sold during the last 5 days. Now Monday it was 50 buttermilk packets. Tuesday it was 40 and Wednesday it was 60 and Thursday it was 35 and Friday it was 55. Now what is the question? Now what you have to do? Now you have to draw the the pictograph. Now this is what you have to do. Days you have to write like this. Then number of buttermilk packets. Okay. Now they have already given one buttermilk, like this I can draw. Okay. This is a buttermilk packet. This represents 5 packets. This represents 5 packets. Now what is Monday? Then Tuesday, then Wednesday, then Thursday, then Friday. Now you tell me, Monday how many were there? 50. Is it clear? Monday it was 50. Now I told you 1, this represents 5. So it means how many packets I have to draw here? You have to draw 10. Because 10 5s are 50. This is only you drawing the pictograph. Right? Okay, now Tuesday. Now Tuesday how much it is? 40. Now how many packets you will draw? This represents 5. That means you have to draw 8 packets. Right? Now Wednesday. Wednesday how many were there? 60. Now how much you have to draw? 5 packets means 12 5s are 60. So 12. Okay, now Thursday. Thursday how many were there? 35. So it means 7. 7 5s are 35. Now Friday how many were there? 55. That means 11 packets you have to draw. 11 because 11 5s are 55. Is it clear now? This is how you have to draw the pictograph. Now, what is a question they have given? The sale was the highest. In which day the sale was highest? Now, from this tabular or from this pictograph you can do. Now, tell me, which day was the highest? It was highest. Which day it was the highest sale? Highest which sale month? It was on Wednesday. Because Wednesday it was 60. I told you, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. That's how you have to do. Now, the least day. Which was the least day? Can anyone tell me? Least day? Least day it was Thursday. Now, what is the third question they have given? The total number of packets sold throughout the week was. Now, throughout the week, now how many packets were sold? Now, what you have to do? You have to add all this. So, 0, 0, 5 plus 5, 10, 1, 5 plus 1, 6, 6 plus 4, 10, 16, 19, 19 plus 5, 24. So, you have to write 240 packets were sold. Next one. The sale on Wednesday was dash the part of the total sale. So, what is the question? The sale of Wednesday. The sale on Wednesday was dash of the total sale. So, it means 1 by 4 of this 60. Now, what is it? 1 by 4. 1 by 4 of this 240. 1 by 4 of this total sale was, now what? 60. So, that means 1 by 4 it was the part of the total sale. Is that clear now? 1 by 4 of the part of the total sale. Now, next one. Next one. Same way you have to do it. Okay, is it clear? The next one. Every year, now what is the government announces, the government of India or Tamil Nadu, it always goes for polio drops for children below 5 years of age. Is it clear? Now, government announces polio drops below 5 years. Now, for that, now what the data is given is street A. So, this means 10 children. Okay, it represents 10 children. This means 10 children. Now, street, then number. Now, how many? It's street A. How many were there? Okay, now how many children were there? Because I told you 1 represents 10. So, it means 10, 20, 30, 40. Now, what is street B? Street B. Now, how many were there? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now, street C. Ten, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Now, street D. How many were there? 10. Then street E. How many were there? 30. Because 10, 20, 30. Now, street F. Street F, it was 20. Is it clear? Now, what is the question they asked? The maximum number of children administered the polio drops were from which street? Now, what is the question is, which is the maximum number of children? From which street the maximum number of children had polio drops? Can you tell me from this? Which were the maximum number of, which street? A, B, C, D, E, F. Which street has got maximum number? It is C. This has got the maximum number. Is it clear now? Maximum number. Now, minimum one, minimum. Minimum means least. Which was the minimum? See, 40, 50, 60 is maximum 10. Now, 10 is the minimum. So, which one is minimum? Street D is the minimum. Is it clear now? Now, what is the total number of children administered polio drops? Now, what is the total children you have to write? Now, how will you write total children? 0, 5, 6, 12. 12 plus 5, 17, 21. So, now what will you write? The total number of children administered polio drops were 210. So, this is how you have to do. The next one is practice time. There's one practice time they have given. This, I'll just tell you how to do it. See, there are 5 villages. Village A, village B, village C, village D, village E. 500 A, 800 B, C 700, D 250, village E 600. Now they've asked to represent this. This is what you call pictograph. So clear now? So with this symbol using prepare a pictograph. Now what is the first question they are given? How many pictures are to be plotted against the village E? Now what is the village? How many were there? 600. Now what did I tell you? This means 100 people. Is it clear now? This means 100 persons. Now how many pictures you will draw for against village E? I told you village means 600. So you have to draw 6. Is it clear now? You have to draw 6. Is it clear now? Village E, you have to draw. Village E, you have to draw like the 6 pictures you have to draw. Now, which village has a maximum number of people? Now, A, I told you, A has got 500. Now, B, how much it has got? 800. C, it has got 700. D, it has got 200. E, it has got how much? 600. Now, what is the question they have asked? Which village has a maximum number of people? Now tell me, which village has got maximum number of people? It is village B, because 800. Maximum number of people is village B. Now which one has got least people here? So B is the maximum number. Okay, now which one is minimum here? The least one. 500, 800, 700, 200, 600. So 200 is least. So that means village D is the minimum or the least number of people. Now same way, next sum, it's very easy. What you have to do? There were total number of watches given, manufactured by a factory in a given, in a particular week. Monday it was 600 watches. Tuesday it was 800 watches. Okay, Monday how many watches? 600. Tuesday 800 watches. Wednesday 700 watches. Thursday 400 watches. Friday 500 watches, and Saturday it was 300 watches. Now what they have given is prepare a pictograph using that symbol. Just one symbol he has given. This symbol he has given for watch. Now with this it represents 100 watches. Now you have to prepare. I think already I told you how to prepare. This you can do it by yourself. Now how will you do? Monday means 600. Am I right? Now for 600 how will you draw watches? I told you this means 100 watch. So how many watches you will draw? 6 watches. Okay, like that you have to draw a pictograph. You have to prepare a pictograph. And after drawing the pictograph, the question asked is, on which day the least number of wrist watches were manufactured? So I told you Monday how many were there? It was 600. And Tuesday it was 800. And Wednesday it was 700, and Thursday it was 400, and Friday it was 500, and Saturday it was 300. Now the question is, on which day the least number of wrist watches were manufactured? Least number means this is the least number. So Saturday was the least number. Is it clear? These number of watches were manufactured only on Saturday. So you have to write Saturday. Is it clear now for the first question? Now second question. On which day the maximum number of wrist watches were manufactured? So maximum number where the number of wrist watches were manufactured? 400, 700, 800. So that means what you have to write? Tuesday. Tuesday only, on that day only, there were maximum number of wrist watches were manufactured. Now, what is the next question? Find out the total number of watches manufactured in that particular week. Now, what you have to do? You have to add all this. 0, 0, 8, 12, 19, 27, 33. So, that means there were 3,300 watches were manufactured in a particular week. Total number of watches manufactured in the particular week, you have to write 3,300. Is it okay? Right. Now next one is your activity. Now just look at your activity. Many of us love watching the birds flying back to their homes in the evening to rest. Now what you have to do is, you find out how many kinds of birds can you see in the sky. Sometimes you know their name, sometimes you don't know. Now what you have to do is use your tally mark to record the number of different kinds of birds. I told you tally mark, how will you do? This is a tally mark. Is that right? So with this tally mark, what you do, you write the number of, you write the bird's name and write how many birds did you see. Is it clear? That's a first group activity, you have to do it. Now next activity is make a note of number of books classified under different, you go to your school library, okay, and what you do, you take the stock book register and you draw a pictograph for the following number of books. So you find short story books, you find poems, some books on poems, you find some books on life history, right? You find some books on science books, you find some other books. Now what you have to do is just collect the information from that stock register and you make a, what do you call? You make a tabular column with this. How many poem book you found? Tally mark. With the help of tally mark, you have to do that activity. Next one is worksheet. Answer the following. Answer the following. Now what is the first one they've given? Collection of any information. Collection of any information. Collection of any information is called dash. Can anyone tell me whether it is dates, data, dots or drawings? What is the collection of any information called? It is data. It is not dates, it is data. Now what is the second question? Data can be represented in the form of dash. Now what are the options given? Tape, tile, table, trap. So in which form it can be data can be represent? It can be represented in the form of table. Now third question. Tally marks are used to represent dash number of data. Dash number of data. Now what is the question? Tally marks are used to represent dash number of data. Now the options given are large, small, equal, unequal. Now can you tell me? When I told you about tally marks, they are used to represent small number or large number. It is large number. Large number of data. Now what is the fourth question? Arranging the data in a table is called dash. Arranging the data in table is called dash. Now what are the options given? Collection of information, tabling the data, informing the result or marking the tally marks. Now which one is the right answer? I told you when you want to arrange the data on a table, it is called tabling the data. Tabling the data. Now what is the fifth question they have given? Information can be given only in tabular forms. Is it true or false? Can it be given only in tabular forms? Information. They have asked whether it is true or false. Now what is it? It can be given only in tabular form? No. It can be given in all forms. So it is false. You have to write false. Now what is the sixth question they have given? Information can be both in tabular. Information can be both in tabular and pictograph. So they have asked the question whether it is true or false. Now can you tell me? Yes, it can be in tabular and pictograph. So you have to write true. Now what is the seventh question? Information can be given only by using pictograph. Information can be given only in pictograph. Is it true or false? It is false. Not in pictures, it can also be given in tabular column also. So it is false. Now next one, in 8th question, there is one tabular column they are given. Now what is it is? Vanilla ice cream, pista ice cream, strawberry ice cream, mango and chocolate. Now what you have to do is means one cone represents 3 ice cream. One cone represents 3 ice creams. It is 3 ice creams. 3 ice creams. One cone. Okay. Now with that, with the help of the pictograph, you have to fill in the blanks. First question. The number of pista ice cream. Now how many ice cream cones are there? There are 5. So there are 5 pista ice cream. In pista there are 5 cones. So it means what I told you, one cone represents 3 ice cream. So in pista how many ice creams are there? You have to write 15. Now what is the second question they are given? Chocolate flavored ice cream was dash than that of strawberry ice cream. So how much was the chocolate there? It's given. How much is the chocolate there? Chocolate flavor. Chocolate, how much it is there? It is, I told it one cone represents 3. So it means 3 into 4 is 12. So it means chocolate flavored ice cream sold was how much? Was sold than that of a strawberry. Strawberry was 2. So that means 6. Strawberry is 6. But chocolate how much it is? It was 12. 4 into 3 it is 12. So you have to write 12 ice cream. Now the flavor that was sold the most, which was the most flavor? Most flavor was there. Which one was it? Now you have to see in the tabular column which was more. See, vanilla it was 3. That was 3 into 3. It is 9. Pista it was 5 into 3. 15. Then strawberry it was 2 into 3. 6. Mango 6. 6 into 3. 18. And chocolate it is 4 into 3. It is 12. So now which one is more here? I told you mango. Mango has got 6 cones here. So 6 into 3 is 18. So the most flavor you have to write mango with how many ice creams? 18 ice cream. Now what is the fourth question? The flavor that was sold the least. So you see which one was least in the pictograph. Vanilla was 9, pista was 15, strawberry was 6, mango was 18, chocolate was 12, and so which one is the least there? So it is strawberry. It is the strawberry was the least flavor with how much? It was only 3 into 3 is 9. Now what is the last question they have given? What is the total number of ice cream? Now you see there, vanilla there are 3 and pista there is 5 and strawberry it was 2 and mango it was 6. Is it clear? 6 and chocolate it was 4. Now you have to multiply with 3 because one cone represents 3. So 3 into 3 9, 5 into 3 is 15, 2 into 3 is 6, into 3 is 18 and 4 into 3 is 12. Now you have to count this. So what is 9 plus 4? 5, 14, 20, 28, 30. Now 3, 4, 5, 6. So now you have to write total number of ice creams where 60 total number of ice creams was sold was 60. So this is how you have to do your sum in data handling.